You came from nothing. And I want to know, how did you build and get to this level of success as far as in being a two-time two-time award winner, and growing one of the fastest and most impactful ministries out of Birmingham, Alabama. You're a successful husband, a successful father. How did you get here?
Well, first off, man, I just want to say thank you for having me, bro. I've been admiring you. I mean, from afar for a while, man. You're one of the dopest brothers I've seen, man. I thank God for you. I think, Mike, many people watching me today, I was pregnant with vision, but it was aborted by lack. So many people have something in them, but there's nothing around them. And I'm going to say that again, pregnant with vision, but it's aborted by lack. At 25 years old, I felt God calling me to start a church. But how do you start a church with nothing, with no resources? And literally, man, we just stepped out on faith. And I think what people have to understand is so many people right now. I took my son the other day by the zoo. And they allowed us to come in, and he got to see the lions. He got to see the tigers. He got to see the giraffes. And what was incredible to me was we're looking at this lion in a glass. He's touching the glass, but he can't physically touch the lion. We got in the car, and my son said, "Dad, that lion was at home." And I didn't want to correct him, but my spirit said in my spirit, I said, "He's not at home." That lion is in what so many of our listeners today are in, called beautiful bondage. Called beautiful bondage. That lion had a cage. That lion had rocks. That lion is being brought food, but that lion was not created to be catered to. So although the cage is beautiful, that's what I call beautiful bondage. And somebody watching me right now who's chasing success, the reason it's called the inflection point. The inflection point is the difference between where you are and where God is calling you. And this is why you're making $100,000 irritated. This is why you're being promoted irritated, because unlike those around you, you are. I'm going to get excited. In beautiful bondage. And I was in beautiful bondage, pregnant with something, but I didn't have the resources to make it happen. And I think right now, so many people are tuned in today because they're asking God and they're asking themselves subconsciously, why am I frustrated with success? It's because the worst thing in life is to be winning at something you don't even want to win at.
All right, we can cut the show there. That was fantastic. Thank you, Pastor Mike, for coming on. Everybody just got 2 hours worth of preaching in 3 minutes. That was awesome, man. I got high energy after that one.
Do you feel me, though, Ant? Beautiful bondage, man. Beautiful. Making 6 figures, driving a nice car, living in a nice house, daydreaming about their purpose. Beautiful bondage.
Beautiful bondage, man. You know what's so funny is, and you have my head spinning right now, and I'm not trying to get too excited because I want to make sure I give you all the time to bless my people. But it's like just the other day I posted something. Oftentimes, brother, I am approached by people specifically in that 20s to like young 30s. And I'm saying, yo, listen, if you want to change your future, just change how you handle money over the next 12 months. Now I get this saying like, oh, 12 months, that's a long time. So they stay in that beautiful bondage that you're talking about for 12 years because they don't want to be uncomfortable for 12 months. And I'm like, what you're talking about is so good. But now let's go back. So I'm going to put this back on you because I want my people to be blessed by you today because they hear my voice every day. How do we get out of this beautiful bondage? I believe it starts mentally from what we think, from what we put in our head. But what would you say is the first ingredient to get out of this beautiful bondage that we call today?
I'm with you. I believe it starts with mindset. I'm going to say a couple of things, and I'm going to just throw some things out there, and whatever sticks with you, make it applicable to your life.
Let's go.
I believe too many people find themselves comfortable in beautiful bondage because they don't know how to discern the difference between being impressive and being impactful.
They don't know the difference between impressive and being impactful. And I believe people want to be more impressive than being impactful. Okay, keep going, brother.
And that shows up in our money. That shows up in our relationships. I never forget, man, I was chasing all of this stuff. I looked like $1 million, but only had $10 in the bank because I was more concerned with being impressive. I had a $1,700 car note trying to impress people who would never like me anyway. I had to realize, what is God calling me to? And what we have to understand is, it's one scripture, it's a mindset. It says, I look to the hills from which cometh my help. We quote that scripture wrong because that scripture is it's a question mark. Will I look to the hills from which cometh my help? Question mark. Then he says, my help comes from the Lord.
Come on.
And I think I'm going to get you put off the air when I say this. Some of us got to get the heel out of our life. The heel. So what you have to understand is that hill is where astrologers were. They would be on that hill doing magic, counting the stars. What's your zodiac sign? He said, I'm not going to look to magic. My help comes from beyond the hill.